This is the future.
Like any other team combo video, I would like to start by saying thank you to the guys who helped me create this video. The names are displayed in the screen, and again, thank you so much for making this video happen. So the title says it all. This team combo allows you to deal damage cap numbers in the game, but wait, before you even say that you are thinking that this combo will take advantage of all damage from other Warframes, then only one member is having some fun with those millions and billions of damage, then you are wrong. This team combo offers everything. The damage cap numbers can be achieved by all members of the team with the help of the Exodia Contagion projectiles. If you have the basic knowledge on the Helminth 2 billion Eclipse Exodia build, then you probably know how this combo works. But then again, we will not be using Helminth builds here, as everyone in the team have a role in making this damage cap combo possible. Okay, now let's discuss on the Warframes needed for this combo and their respective roles. First is Wisp. For Wisp, you only need her motes for this synergy instead of the usual Helminth build that requires you to balance power, strength, range and duration. For this Wisp setup, we will only need her Vitality and Haste mote. Vitality for health regen on the team. While it's not necessary, it sometimes helps, but it's just a secondary survivability for the team. The most important is the Haste mote, so we can hasten the projectile travel time and as well as the throw animation of the Exodia Contagion. In this way also, we can min-max the build of our Exodia Contagion saw. For the Wisp build, try to put as much power, strength and duration in it. Next, we got Banshee with a resonance build. This Warframe is necessary to get easy 2 billion damage against all enemy faction. Solo Eclipse Exodia Wisp setup can just use Breach Surge to deal massive damage to enemies that can even hit damage cap without a sweat. But I am aiming here for a pure DPS team that everyone can just focus on killing targets with billions of damage, so I decided to include Banshee in this build because it's more easier to keep the damage multiplier of her sonar ability with the resonance augment. It's like a cast and forget setup, and Banshee will only need to recast it if it's necessary. For the build, all you need is lots of duration and power strength just like Wisp, but also, you can add more range in your Banshee so that resonance will affect more enemies. In our run, I find that having more range is great since the team is always killing enemies faster than they could even spawn near us, so range would help in reaching those enemies that are just coming near our area. Also, we need a total Eclipse Mirage. Aside from the damage multiplier we have from our Resonance Banshee, we also get a big boost in weapon damage with the help of Mirage Eclipse ability. Just put lots of power, strength and duration, with some range so you have a decent radius for applying the buff when it's needed. Why not Rhino, you asked? Rhino with Roar is more constant in terms of buffing damage. However, Mirage Eclipse does give more weapon damage to the Exodia Contagion projectile, allowing us to deal massive millions, and even billions of damage when we hit those enemies that are affected with Resonance Banshee. The only problem is, it's not as reliable as Rhino since the damage buff is dependent on light levels in your area, but we can fix that problem with the fourth member in our squad, which is Ash. Ash plays a big role for this team setup. With his second ability paired with the Smoke Shadow Augment, you can actually make all the members of the team invisible. Now, that takes care of the survivability of the team, but there are more benefits on why Ash is included in this team setup. Another benefit is that you are giving the team 150% critical chance. If they have a crit driven plus the sacrificial mods in their build, then all they need to do is just throw the Exodia Contagion projectile, or, if they don't have a Riven, then they can simply use the sacrificial mods, then use the heavy attack Exodia throw, which I have shown you guys last week. You can check that video at the end, by the way. Lastly, the invisibility locks the damage bonus of Mirage Eclipse ability, and wherever you go, whatever light level in the room, as long as you are invisible, then it will lock the damage buff of Mirage Eclipse ability, which makes this a perfect 2 billion damage cap team. For the Exodia Zor, I would highly suggest something that has high damage with high critical chance. You can copy my favorite Exodia Zor with the Dokrom Strike, Cob Grip, and Varjik 2 Ruhang link. For the build, you can use this build if you know how to do the heavy attack Exodia throw, or, if you have a critical chance Riven, then simply replace Blood Rush with a Riven mod. My only regret on this synergy was not bringing the Exodia Contagion Arcane myself. Thankfully, the guys recorded how crazy the damage numbers of this combo, and how fun it is to play along with this squad. You see, there are so many damage cap combos out there, but the only thing that separates this damage combo is that it's one of those team synergies that lets everyone participate in killing enemies. You all have the power to do millions and billions of damage, and so far, I can say that this is one of the best damage cap team synergy out there. It's also good to note that this is great in terms of steel essence farming, and you can just bring your Smeeta Cavat on this. The cat will also be protected by Ash invisibility, and you can keep it alive in the whole mission and just abuse the resource buff to get more steel essence on this team. So that's all about it. I hope that you find this video informative, and I hope that you will have some fun using this with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.